Hi, I'm Richard Ricketts, CEO of Ultra by Rich Consulting Group, bringing over 20 years of expertise in growing businesses using digital advertising and marketing solutions.
And hi, I am Natalie, your co host and dedicated marketing expert here at Ultra by Rich, passionate about helping brands unlock their full potential.
Thanks so much, Natalie. Happy to have you here. And a big welcome to all of our first time listeners. This is the Ultra by Rich podcast, where I share real success stories and strategies that I've used to generate millions of dollars in sales.
In each episode, we'll dive into real world strategies, client success stories, and expert tips to help you grow your business and generate more revenue. Today's topic is mushroom coffee.
The wellness industry just got turned upside down by an unlikely hero, mushrooms. Not the psychedelic kind, but a coffee revolution that's generating millions in sales and completely changing how people think about their morning brew.
That's fascinating timing because the data shows searches for mushroom coffee alternatives have jumped over 200% in just the last year. What made you start looking into this trend?
Well, it really caught my attention when I saw major coffee chains starting to stock mushroom blends. We're talking about a market that's historically been resistant to change. Yet here we are seeing lion's mane lattes right next to regular espresso. The most surprising part? People are willing to pay premium prices for these functional beverages.
The pricing aspect is really interesting. Have you seen the market research showing that consumers are spending up to 40% more for mushroom coffee blends compared to traditional coffee?
Those numbers are wild, right? But what's even more fascinating is that people aren't just buying it once out of curiosity. The repeat purchase rates are through the roof. I've been diving into the data, and it shows that once people try these functional blends, about 70% come back for more within a month.
That really speaks to the effectiveness. What are people reporting in terms of benefits?
So here's where it gets really interesting. Users are reporting this phenomenon they're calling clean energy. Unlike traditional coffee that can send you into this jittery spiral, mushroom coffee apparently provides this steady, focused state that lasts throughout the day. The science behind it is pretty compelling too. These adaptogenic mushrooms like lion's mane actually help regulate your body's stress response.
You know what's really catching my attention? The way this is disrupting traditional coffee culture. I mean, some of the most prestigious coffee shops in major cities are now offering mushroom blends.
Exactly. And it's not just the fancy cafes. We're seeing this massive shift in consumer behavior across the board. The latest market research shows that about 35% of millennials have tried mushroom coffee in the last 6 months, and that number jumps to 45% in urban areas. It's like we're watching this perfect storm of wellness trends and coffee culture colliding.
That's exactly what makes this so fascinating from a cultural perspective. How do you think this fits into the broader wellness movement?
Well, I think it represents this larger shift in how people approach their daily habits. We're moving away from the work hard, play hard mentality of multiple coffee shots to power through the day. Instead, people are looking for sustainable energy solutions that don't come with a crash. The really interesting part is that this isn't just about replacing coffee, it's about optimizing it.
The optimization angle really stands out. I've seen studies showing that combining certain mushroom varieties with caffeine can actually enhance cognitive performance while reducing the negative side effects.
You know what's wild? Some companies are reporting growth rates of over 300% year over year. This isn't just a trend, it's becoming a legitimate segment of the beverage industry. And what's really fascinating is how it's affecting workplace culture. Some tech companies are now stocking their break rooms with mushroom coffee options alongside traditional coffee.
So, what do you think this means for the future of coffee consumption?
Based on current trajectories, we're likely looking at mushroom coffee becoming a mainstream option within the next few years. The market is projected to reach $2.7 billion by 2025, and that's probably a conservative estimate. But what's really interesting is how this might change our relationship with productivity and energy management.
Well, that certainly puts things in perspective. Do you think traditional coffee companies are feeling threatened?
Actually, many of them are already adapting. Several major coffee brands have either acquired mushroom coffee startups or are developing their own functional blends. It's similar to what we saw with plant-based milk alternatives. What started as a niche product is now standard offering. The smart players in the industry are seeing this as an opportunity rather than a threat.
That's such an interesting parallel with the plant-based milk movement. Both really started from health-conscious consumers looking for alternatives.
Exactly. And just like with plant-based milk, we're seeing this ripple effect across the entire industry. But here's what I think is the most fascinating part. Mushroom coffee isn't just changing what we drink, it's changing how we think about productivity and wellness. We're moving away from this more is better approach to caffeine and starting to understand that sustainable energy is about working with our bodies, not against them.
Looking ahead, what should people be watching for in this space?
Well, I think we're going to see more personalization in these blends, different mushroom combinations for different needs and times of day. We might also see this expand beyond coffee into other functional beverages. But the biggest change might be in workplace culture. Imagine if the 3 p.m. coffee run became less about getting a quick jolt and more about maintaining steady focus throughout the day.
That would be quite a shift in our work culture.
And that's really what makes this so exciting. It's not just about a new type of coffee, it's about rethinking how we approach our daily energy needs. Who would have thought mushrooms would be leading this revolution in productivity and wellness? It's definitely something worth keeping an eye on.
Well, that's a wrap on today's episode of Elevate with Ultra by Rich. We hope these insights have sparked some ideas to scale your business to new heights.
Join us next time as we dive into more industries and new strategies. In the meantime, if you're ready to elevate your brand, book a discovery call at ultrabyrich.com or email us at hello@ultrabyrich.com.
Thanks for tuning in. I look forward to seeing you here next time.